Rock and roll. Today is the inauguration day. And I know everybody's watching Trump become president and wondering what's going to happen to the world and all of that. And if you're feeling sad about that, that's your own business. I'm a Rasta man. I don't have to be sad about another person's actions or decisions or whatever they choose to do. I'm in this earth to do what's right, according to how I know God created man to do what's right. So these systems that people have out there, that you people out there worried about what they're doing, is simply because you don't know how the real system works, which is my father's system. And we've been neglecting that system for so long. Well, as a Rasta, I got to tell you all, you got nothing to worry about except your own inaction. So you got to be active to know that for sure we're going to have a beautiful planet to live for our children and to live forever. I got a cat here in the window, looks so beautiful, looking at all the seagulls flying. There you are. Beautiful cat. As you can see, there's a Danish flag. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful view from my room. As you can see, there's the lake out there. That's where I usually go running when I have too much energy or too many things going on in my mind. Then I go running. That's about 10, 15 kilometers. It doesn't matter if it's winter or whatever. When I feel like running, I run all that distance and I think through stuff or whatever, and then I come back. There's a great story to tell about that lake, which is also going to be part of the presentation that I'm doing right now. As you know, I'm walking for water. Just down the road, right across, I can see it from here, is the city, the Gellerup Sleep Inn. Is a new hostel that's just opened where Hele, my landlady, works, and I just had a great meeting there with a new friend called Morton Toft. And now the cat is biting a spoon that's in my cup. I wonder why. Is it because it's trying to distract me from what I'm talking? Hey cat, you can't be biting spoons. You can't be doing that, my friend. Especially you're distracting me. All this while you're still. And then when I start to record, you want to start biting spoons. By the way, the spoon, this is Golden Tulip Hotel in Tanzania. And which brings to mind another thing that I got to tell you about what's in the making. So right now, I've got to update you all on the actions and the activities that we're going to do on this beautiful planet of ours, because we're taking control, regardless of who is a political leader out there. That does not make no difference. We are Rasta, and it's going to be Rasta, and the future is Rasta, and the present is Rasta, and that's it. I don't know what anybody else got in their mind, but right now, God Almighty is ruling the earth, and we as Rasta man is here to show you how we keep on living and keep on being positive. You know what I'm saying? Because from the time we were created to live on this earth, we're here to make sure that everything is just cool and all right. So we're going to smoke our herb and grow some herb and live, because that's what we're here for. Wake up and live, yo. Wake up and live. Life is one big road with lots of signs. Yeah. So when you're riding through the ruts, don't you complicate your mind. Oh no. Flee from hate, mischief and jealousy. Don't bury your thought, put your vision to reality now. All the people say, wake up and live, yo. Wake up and live. Check this out. Climate Planets 2017, climateplanet.org. Go check that out online, climateplanet.org. Now see here, right here, I'll try to bring it to the camera. Do you see an Earth with another Earth inside of it? Okay? Now this piece of machinery here is being created right now in Germany. What are you looking at? Cat. Are you listening? I'm talking about your future, man. You better be listening. Yeah. You want to be on TV again? Here we go. We're talking about your future. Oh, you cute thing. We're talking about your future. We're talking about your future. I'm talking about your future. I'm talking about your future. Yeah, I love you too. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. That's what you are. You're really beautiful. We're talking about water for the people and the planet. Anyway, this contraption, my friends, is going to cost about 8 million kronas to build. You know, I better think. Now, my friend who was showing this is Morton Toft, and I just met him today. The idea was this thing is that 500 people can go into that planet, and as they go in there, it kind of like simulates our life on Earth, and taking information from cameras all around there, universe, you get to see exactly what condition the planet is on, like a real updated condition what the planet is on. Now you have simulations of how the planet is that go back as 1915, because NASA is one of the people who are working with this, and they're able to look at data going back 1915, and they're able to make simulations of it, so that if you go into this thing, you're able to feel and see how the planet is. The idea is for us as consumers to create us into more conscious consumers, to see that as consumers on this earth, consuming all manners of things, how are we impacting the planet? You know, so this gives you the right feedback. You can also look at the future. You can make a projection into the future, and then you will be able to see how the planet will be in 20. Now this one's looking at batteries. What's up with this cat? Dude, you've never been like this before. Are you going away now? All right, cool. Yeah, you can go now. You let big man walk. Help me if you open the door for you. Come on. Oof. Yes, like I was saying, you can make projections into the future and see how the planet would look like in 2030 or in 2075. It'll probably be a wasteland. You can also make projections by putting in information of if you had decided that you were not going to use certain goods or certain products, how the planet would look like. So you can basically see how the products are going to influence how the planet is going to look like in the future, those projections. But you go in there and it gives you a feeling of being together and being on the planet. Like 500 people can be in here. Now, this is going to be brought to the harbor here in Aarhus, Denmark. You see, I've always been telling you that Denmark is the #1 in the world. Danish scientists are involved in this, but the engineers who are very good at building this stuff are German, so it's actually being built in Germany at the moment. But it's coming to Aarhus, and I think on the 3rd of June it's going to be presented to people who live in Aarhus and whoever is visiting Aarhus at the time. There are also plans to tour this thing, basically tour it around the world. So I'm thinking that we might want to tour it from Cape Town to Cairo, so that people come into this platform of understanding how our consumption in this earth affects the planet. Now, in the meeting that I had with this brother, I learned a couple of things. When I was 18, I left school. I signed myself out of school because I was very frustrated by the way that my classmates and my teachers were not concerned about the way we're cutting down the trees in South America, in the rainforests. And everybody's concerned about getting good marks and all of that and this and that. So I was like, you know what?